So my name is James Alt. I'm the Executive Director of the Lapeer Main Street DDA. Our mission is the vibrancy, the transformation, the revitalization of historic downtown Lapeer. And we utilize the Main Street approach, the 4-point approach, to kind of business recruitment, business retention, placemaking, public engagement, and really kind of creating that sense of place, that community where people want to be. So one of the programs through Michigan Main Street and the MEDC, because it's also available to RRC certified communities as well, is the Match on Main program, which is a $25,000 reimbursement grant, which has been transformational for Lapeer. To date, we've been able to get 8 Match on Main grants for businesses in our downtown. Cookies and Cream, they were our very first Match on Main recipient.
My name is Jessica Harold. I'm one of the owners and co-founders of Cookies and Cream. We opened in 2019, and we are the cookie and ice cream shop in downtown Lapeer. We received the Match on Main grant probably about 4 to 5 months before we opened, which really helped. We did have to sort of gut the place. We needed new floors, we needed some new equipment, and so that grant really helped set us up for success. Since we've opened, I've noticed the growth of this town, whether it's bringing in new retail shops, which I think is so important for a downtown, but also just the infrastructure. I've seen a lot of construction going on downtown. The buildings are truly beautiful. There's a lot of pride going into them. So I just really look forward to seeing where we're going to be in 5 to 10 years.
Wood Chips Barbecue is my main business in downtown Lapeer. Started it over 10 years ago. It was my second restaurant and my first in my hometown. Came back here because I wanted to bring something cool to the downtown, which at the time was kind of economically struggling. Wanted to help revitalize that, give something the town could be proud of, bring some scratch-made, real American barbecue that I thought Lapeer would vibe with, and hopefully become the focal point of not just the downtown but of the community. And I think we've done a pretty good job of doing that. Grants were very helpful in restaurants. Having working capital, being able to invest is one of the the smallest resources you have. So being able to get that gift and that support really helped us to launch into the growth period that we needed. When we opened, we were a very small 1,700 square foot restaurant, and we've been able to, since the Match on Main grant, expand to be more than double that size, revamp our entire patio to really give it a beautiful storefront that highlights both the historical nature of the downtown while giving it something a little more modern, and bringing our new patio with flame towers to it. And especially at a time where getting initial funding was challenging, Match on Main was very helpful. I mean, just the energy has completely changed. When I first came down here, just as an example, almost no businesses were open on Sunday. Like my first Sunday open, and just stood in the middle of the road, like, hello. I literally did that because I could. And then, even just now, Sundays turned into a bustling day downtown. Went from, 1 out of every 3 storefronts with a for lease sign to now it's you can maybe find 3 in the entire downtown. There's just a lot more inventive energy. Every year we have multiple new businesses starting up, and on top of that, with the great slate of events, I think downtown Lapeer went from something people were actively trying to avoid to now they make it a destination to come visit. I think the sky's still the limit for Lapeer.
The RRC program in Lapeer and the Michigan Main Street program in Lapeer, to me it feels like it's like a natural pairing. And with Main Street, you've got the tools, you've got the boots on the ground, and in a lot of ways we've been able to use Main Street programs like the Match on Main program, the Optimized Main Street grants, even just the tools, the trainings, the services that they provide to build our business retention and also our business recruitment. With RRC, it gives us tools to take some of those projects to the next level. So there's technical assistance, there's some funding opportunities. So say you're able to get into a conversation with a developer or a business owner through Main Street and talking about the benefits there, and they say, all right, I want to open a business or I want to build a building in Lapeer. you can say like, great, now because we have redevelopment ready communities and we're RRC certified, these are the incentives or the tools that we can help you use to move your project forward even more and kind of take it to the next level.
I think it gives you the opportunity to attract different developers. You have to have certain criteria or guidelines that you work within a city, whether it be a planning commission and things like that. But for example, for our project, they at one time had an ordinance that the maximum height for a 3 or 4 story building was 25 feet. So when we went through this funding and we went through the design iterations, we need to take that and increase it to at least 40 feet tall, and that was preliminarily approved. So all of those things help the city change a little bit too, knowing the type of mixed-use business that maybe we want now was different than 20 years ago. Times change. One of the nice things about Lapeer is they're always open to listen. They're not going to shut the door on you immediately. They want to understand, why do you want to make this change? And then they may or may not accept it. But Lapeer is on an upward swing right now, and I think that's just not my opinion, that's many. So I think it'll be very exciting to see what happens in Lapeer in the next couple of years.
I think another key component is with Main Street, you got that grassroots level, you've got that community engagement level, and they do their pulse poll every couple years where you're getting the pulse of the community and you're really getting an understanding of what the public wants. So what businesses do they want to see downtown? What businesses are they visiting? Where are they going to eat? Where are they going to shop? What days of the week are they coming? What hours do they want to come downtown? And that survey is driven through Main Street, and the data collection that is provided and driven through Main Street, you can take then to those developers and utilize the resources through redevelopment ready communities to say like, look, this is what our public wants. We've got the data. We can show that there's a demand for this project. Let's make it happen, and RRC can help do that.
What we've accomplished in the last 8 years or so has been about each other, connecting with each other, individuals and businesses and entities that are working together to make this downtown what it is now.
I see our community coming together. I see collaboration amongst businesses, building each other up, supporting each other, really kind of creating even more of a sense of place. I see future development in the works downtown. I see businesses excited to come to our community. I see residents who are excited to be here and create those core memories so that they want to stay here and they want to invest in our downtown. So I see existing businesses that we love staying and growing. I see new businesses coming into the community. I see new opportunities, new places. I see a fantastic forward for us.